Hello my dear students of grade 5. Now, last time we talked about that I have two properties for light. I have number one, that light travels in straight line. The second property that we discussed in the previous lesson, that light can transmit through different materials. And we classified these materials into three main categories. As you remember, the transparent materials, that light can pass through it clearly, and the semi-transparent or the translucent materials, that light can pass but not that much clear, an object cannot see but less clearly, and the opaque materials which light does not pass through it. So this is the first and second property. Now we will discuss the third property, which is the light reflection. What's meant by light reflection? It's the bouncing or returning back of light ray when light falls on a reflecting surface. What's meant by this? The meaning of this, that when light falls on a material, the light becomes reflected. Now, as I can see in this picture, this is a mirror. This is a mirror. Light falls on the mirror and then the light gets reflected. The light gets what? Reflected. So now, what is the reflection? What's the light reflection? It's the returning back of light when light falls on a reflecting surface. When light falls on what? On a reflecting surface. Now, I have two main rules in order for the reflection to occur. I should have a source of light and I should have a reflecting surface. Now I will give an example for the light reflection. Now, seeing yourself in a plain mirror. The mirror is a smooth and shiny surface. The mirror is what? Smooth and shiny surface. Now, this is an example for the light reflection. For the light what? Reflection. Now, if I stand in front of a mirror, what happened to the light? The light falls on the mirror and then the light becomes reflected. And then the light becomes what? Reflected. So, if I stand facing a plain mirror, the mirror is a smooth and shiny surface. What will happen? You will see your image in the mirror. Why I will see my image in the mirror like this boy standing? Because light rays fall on the mirror and reflected back in one direction directly to your eyes. The light falls on the mirror and then the light becomes reflected to your eyes so that you can see yourself. Now, you can see your image in a plain mirror, and this is the reflection of light, known as this type of reflection, that the light becomes reflected in a smooth and shiny surface, are called regular reflection, are called what? Regular reflection. This type, the name of this type are very important, the regular reflection. Now, here, because I can see myself in a plain mirror, I can explain how can we see the object around us. How can I see this? I can see this glass. How can I see anything around us? Because light falls in the object and then the light reflection occurs and reaches to our eyes. So this is why I can see in a room that have light, but when I darken the room and turn off the light, you cannot see any object. Why? Because there is no light reflection. So I will repeat again the light reflection. What's meant by light reflection? It's the bouncing or the returning back of the light ray when it falls on a reflecting surface. What's meant by light reflection? It is the returning back of light ray when it falls on a reflecting surface. Means that light return back. As we take an example for the mirror. How can I see myself in the mirror? The light falls to the mirror and then the light becomes reflected so that I can see this, so that I can see myself. I said I have two main rules. This part is very important. Pay attention with me. I have two main rules in order for the reflection to occur. I should have a source of light, and I should have a reflecting surface. I should have a source of light and a reflecting surface. For example, that I give the mirror, seeing your image in the mirror. How can I see myself in the mirror? The light falls into the mirror, the light falls on the mirror, and then become reflected to our eyes, so that I can see myself in the mirror. And this is called as what? The mirror is smooth and shiny surface. This is called a regular reflection. This is called what? A regular reflection. This is called what? A regular reflection. So, as I have a smooth and shiny surface, for example, the mirror, this is called a regular reflection. This is called what? A regular reflection. So, this is a proof that how I can see the object. Here a question should come in every exam. How I can see the surrounding objects. How I can see the surrounding objects. How can I see this piece of glass? Because light falls on it, which is a smooth and shiny surface, and then become reflected to my eyes so that I can see it clearly. This is how can you see the surrounding objects around us. How? Because light falls on the object and then reflection occurs into your eyes, causing the vision of objects. But when there is no source of light, you cannot see the object because there is no light reflection. Because there is no what? There is no light reflection. Now, we will discuss what's meant by regular reflection. We said it's the reflection of light when it falls on what? On a smooth and shiny reflecting surface. It is the reflection of light when it falls on what? A smooth and shiny reflecting surface. Where light rays are reflected in one direction. The light rays are reflected in one direction. So again, what's meant by regular reflection? For example, the mirror. The mirror is a smooth and shiny surface. The light falls on the mirror and then become reflected direct to your what? To your eyes, so that you can see yourself. This type of reflection is called regular reflection. It's called what? Regular reflection. It's called what? Regular reflection. That the light passes, that the light falls on a smooth and shiny surface and then become reflected directly to your eyes. This is the regular reflection. Now, pay attention with me with this note. When you look in a mirror, you see your image due to what? Due to the regular light reflection. Why? When I look to the image, I can see myself. We said that light falls on a smooth and shiny surface and then become reflected. Now, pay attention. The distance between your body and mirror is equal to the distance between your image and the mirror. What's meant by this? It means the distance here between your body and the mirror is equal to the distance between your mirror and the image inside the mirror. Again, the distance between your body and the mirror is equal to the distance between your mirror and the image. This is a very important note. The distance between your body and the mirror is equal to the distance between your mirror and the inside image. So that as we get far from the mirror, you can see yourself far away from the mirror. And when you get near to the mirror, you can see yourself that you are near to the mirror. Why? Because the distance between me, myself, and the mirror is equal to the distance between the mirror and the image. So, again, what's meant by regular reflection? Regular reflection means that the light falls on a smooth and shiny surface. Light fall on what and what? Here a complete question. On a smooth and shiny surface. This is called regular reflection, where light rays are reflected in one direction. When the light falls on a smooth and shiny surface, the light rays are reflected in one direction only. As for example, we take that we look to the mirror. Now, as a quick revision, as a quick review, we said I have until now, we discussed three main properties of light. Number one, light travels in a straight line. Number two, we said that we discussed before that light can transmit through different materials. Number three that we discussed is light reflection. And I have, for example, for the light reflection, the regular reflection. What's meant by regular reflection? That the light passes through a smooth and shiny surface. Now, here is your evaluation question. Now, light dots when it falls on the mirror. Light what? What happened to the light when it falls on the mirror? The light reflection occurs when it falls on the mirror. The answer will be what? Light reflection, because we said mirror is a smooth and shiny surface. Now, here is your homework question. What happened when you look at the mirror? What happened to the light when you look to the mirror? Light what? And give reason question. We cannot see in dark. Why we cannot see in dark? Because I said we have two main rules in order for the light reflection to occur. What and what? And thank you for watching, and this homework question we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.